Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with the next part of the road to top 10 in the OU tier. Today we're going to be using this team by my boy NJMP, and it's a really fun team. He said it did really well for him in the high ladder too, so I like that. But it's Defog Zardoby without Roost, Defog Skarm, Defog Tapu Fini with Eject Button, and basically the goal is keep off hazards, trap threats with Dugtrio, Tangle for Pivot, and then Trick Scarf Lottie to help us out versus Fatmon. So hopefully we can get some solid games. I do like the way the team looks though, and it's definitely a bit more offensive. I want to say just the Zardoby aspect of it. It'd be really cool to trap something like maybe a Chansey and then with like Dugtrio and then have Zard just put in a lot of work. So we got a game versus Trick Room. Got a game versus Trick Room. I'm not sure exactly what's the best option here. I'm going to lead Lottie and just trick immediately, I feel. Although it could be Zimu Magearna. At least tricking limits Uxie. If he goes hard Magearna, that's fine. I do have Assault Vest Tangrowth to deal with that. I'm very worried about Marowak. Marowak destroys me. But if we trick him, we at least lock him into Stealth Rock, which would be nice for defogging and whatnot. Mawile is a giant threat. What is my character? It is not Whitney. I do not like that. This is not Whitney. So it goes hard Magearna. Let's see if we get the, if it is Z. It is indeed Z Magearna. That's completely fine. I can go directly into my Tangrowth here. Unless it's Z Calm Mind, we should be good to go. And then just proceed to go for Earthquake here. I mean, I'll be able to take every hit. Earthquake hits Marowak as well as Mawile upon switching. As he goes hard Uxie. That much I don't mind. And what I can do is, I think just go route to Skarmory and just click Defog. I want to get rid of the rocks that he's more than likely going to set up. Though he could have U-turn. I don't actually know the entire set, unfortunately. But we're going to Defog immediately as he goes right out to Marowak. And Marowak is definitely a threat. I'm not going to deny that. I do want to Toxic it, however, as we could take literally any hit that he wants to go for. And we are able to put him on a timer with that Toxic. So I could see him going for Flare Blitz here. But I'm glad that I'm able to get off the Toxic. I could definitely see him going for Flare Blitz. Not like I have a good switch in anyway. We'll go Latios. Hopefully he doesn't go for the Shadow Bone again, as he does go right for that Flare Blitz. And I don't want him going Magearna. I'm actually going to trick again. Not expecting to want to go Magearna, because even if Magearna gets a Trick Room, at least Marowak is weak, and I expect him to go Uxie this time. Yep. Expect him to go Uxie this time, and what I can do is just trick him and then go right for the Roost. If he wants to get up the Stealth Rock, that's fine, or if he wants to go for Trick Room, that's fine as well, considering I can just go right for the Psyshock here, and he does not have a good switching. Obviously Magearna is a good switching, yes, but he doesn't have the best switching, especially because he ends up going Mawile, which is really, really nice for me. Well, decent anyway. So what I'll do here is actually just sack my Skarmory. Getting off that chip damage is really good as well. I like Latios being alive because it threatens something like Azu. I'm actually out of range of +6 Aqua Jet. Especially if I get up that Sun with Zard. Zard is just really good versus his team. Once I get in Zard, we'll be good to go. And the fact that I give Uxie a Choice Scarf is really nice as well. So, goes right for Thunder Punch. That's going to be able to knock me out. I mean, I have to go Tangrowth at this point, I believe, and just click Earthquake. I'll be able to live one Play Rough at least. That's the good thing anyway. I'll be able to live a Play Rough. I'm just worried about Cresselia bringing back Marowak. That is a giant threat to me. Thankfully, I get a little bit lucky there, and we're able to dodge the Play Rough upon switching, and or at least, yeah, upon him going for it, obviously. And I can just go for Earthquake again. If he wants to go Uxie, I can Giga Drain that thing. He has so many threats on his team. So this is an interesting turn because my opponent could just set up the Trick Room again. I think my best play is just going Tapu Fini and just defogging away the Stealth Rock immediately. And if he goes for Trick Room, that's fine. I don't mind him going for Stealth Rock, especially because again I could just defog these away. And if Magearna comes out, I can go for the Nature's Madness at least and get off 50% on this guy. So that'll help Tangrowth deal with it anyway. I'm assuming it's a Flare Cannon maybe, and if he does opt to attack me, then my eject button will activate, forcing in Dugtrio, and I can trap him. And I will be able to live one hit unless it's Gigavolt Havoc. It's Corkscrew Crash, and the eject button is going to work, so we can get in Dugtrio here, trap the Magearna, knock that thing out from 50%. And that's one Trick Room gone. Obviously, Uxie can come out if it wants to. Uxie can definitely come out. Azu can come out as well. Definitely a threat. I can see Azu just straight up belly drumming, but because it's under Trick Room, I think... Because it's under Trick Room, I'm not sure if he even outspeed my my Tangrowth, but I think I'm going to just go hard. No, I'm going to go Tapu Fini first. Tapu Fini first just seems like the best play. Getting rid of the Misty Terrain, being able to go out to Zard. Well, at least being able to take the hit. I don't know if you go right for belly drum immediately. Yeah, I think Aqua Jet would be the better play. And I'll just be able to get off of Nature's Madness on something. And if he goes Uxie, I can taunt because I will go before the Trick Room. Yeah, now you just have to struggle. Which I do not mind. I'm actually going to get in my Zard immediately. I'm going to get in my Zard immediately because I don't want him doubling out into something like... I mean, Cresselia could definitely come out, but if he struggles, I want to be able to get up the Sun upon switching and not have to waste turns. So we're just going to Mega Evolve right here. Click this Flamethrower. Sacks Uxie, so only one more Trick Roomer left. The Azu is just a giant threat, but we're able to get rid of the Uxie right there. Nice. And this Mon doesn't have good switch-ins. Not at all. Shadow Bone is definitely coming out. I can just go ahead, sack Tapu Fini. So the Flare Blitz, let him take just a bit of recoil there due to poison. And proceed to go Dugtrio and just go for Toxic on the incoming Cresselia, I believe. I think that's just a play, because I can easily Earthquake you. So I think I go for Toxic here, expecting... I'll make the Earthquake play anyway. I know he's going Cresselia, but he's gonna go for the Trick Room anyway. So I'm alright here. Get up our Toxic. Yeah, get a nice little Toxic off there. As he Trick Rooms up. I can see him Lunar Dancing. Trick Room. I can see him Lunar Dancing immediately. Or just going hard Marowak maybe. Oh, goes Azu. So this is great because he cannot belly drum up on me. You cannot belly drum up on me. I don't think you would try and belly drum up on me anyway. You should know that I can easily go for... I want to go for Earthquake so badly, but I can't risk him belly drumming up. Like, I wanted to go for Earthquake so badly. As he goes Mawile, so this is fine because I'll be able to knock him out with that Giga Drain. Basically, we're trying to make it so he can't bring in Marowak and Revenge Kill me with anything. And at this point, we go Latios on, I think, the Flare Blitz. Yep. We sack it. Go for Roost here because we don't want to give Azu a switch-in. Yeah, I don't mind him. I really don't mind him sacking Marowak there. How much does Zardwide do to Marowak Calc? I'm worried about getting up that Sun, man. Why'd I do double calc? Though I think Zard is still always the play. Charizard. Custom set. Because it should be able to 2-KO Clefairy. It should be able to put him in range of poison. Yeah, it does. And it also should be able to 2-KO... I think it should be able to 2-KO Cresselia with the poison damage. So this is always the play here. We go for Flamethrower. Even if he stays in and knocks me out with Shadow Bone, he goes down to poison. And then I just go Tangrowth and win. Yeah, I don't care if Azu comes out. Azu gets cooked, bros. Azu actually gets cooked. I have to go for Flamethrower again, too. I can't let him go Cress. I guess he could Z Belly Drum. Do I make that play? No, I don't. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Cresselia comes out. I think I gotta go Dugtrio on his Trick Room. I live one hit, so I sub up here. Yeah, I live the hit. I sub up. And all I gotta do is make it that he doesn't have enough turns of Trick Room left to win. And I believe I do that right now, but going right out to Charizard. He definitely does not have enough turns left for Trick Room to win. All I had to do was make it that he only had 2 turns of Trick Room. So he can go hard. He could go hard Marowak here. But if he goes hard Marowak, then I go out into... Yeah, because the sun's up, he can actually go hard Marowak. I go out to Tangrowth though. And if he Lunar Dances, that's fine, because again, there's only those 2 turns of Trick Room. Thank God I lived that on just that little percentage. The sun being down is obviously bad. Well, that doesn't matter. I don't think that matters, because at the end of the turn, at the end of the day, he's taking too much turns of poison right here. He's taking way too much damage from poison. So yeah, I did get a crit, but after the next flamethrower and poison damage, he's in range of the next one anyway. So let's say he Lunar Dances here. Flamethrower always breaks a Marowak sub. That should be game. I could be wrong though. But I'm pretty sure Flamethrower will be a 2-hit KO with the poison. Yep. Nice. And then we win the game with Dugtrio in the back. Clean! 1988. Jesus. Where's that on the ladder? That is number 12 on the ladder, guys. We are actually 7 points away from being top 10 on the ladder. That's amazing. I like this team. I like the idea of trapping, keeping hazards away with Zarwai. Because Zarwai is one of those mons that's constantly having to roost just because of Stealth Rock and being pressured. Obviously, a Scizor would be annoying for this team as well. But we are number 1988 on the ladder. Let's see if we can actually make it to top 10 this episode. That would be amazing. That would actually be amazing. I did have to fight hard for that game, too. I don't think the crit mattered on the first flamethrower. Maybe he would have recovered enough to where it did, but he couldn't Trick Room up and live at the same time. Like, I don't think he would be able to live the thing. So basically what I had to do was just limit the amount of Trick Room turns he had to at least on the turn he went for Healing Wish that he had only 2 left. Because then I would be able to sack Tangrowth on the Shadow Bone, or, you know, he could Flare Blitz predicting that, very good play. Well, depending if he wanted to make that play. And another thing that he could have done was... I don't know. I think by me getting up that sub, it was just such a good turn for me. So he got Michael X. This guy didn't like it last time when I used... This guy didn't like it at all last time when I used... what's it called versus him? Stall. How do we win this game? Wow, Zard is so good versus him. Zard's actually amazing versus him. I'm leading off with Zard. Yeah, leads Tapu Fini, so this is just a free Solar Beam right here. I don't see a switching at all. He can go Klefki if he wants to, I suppose. But I trapped that. Yep. Makes the Klefki play, good play, good play. I trap Camera up though whenever it kills something. I guess he could Thunder Wave me. I don't want that though. I definitely don't want a Thunder Wave. Even though Mr. Turn's obviously up. Yeah. That doesn't matter. We'll just defog away this immediately. As he goes up to Tapu Fini. What I want to do is just Nature's Madness this guy. Because if he Nature's Madness me, I believe I just get to go for my Z move versus him. I don't feel like that beats me. But yeah, all I gotta do is revenge him with Dugtrio right now. Yep. It activates my eject button. Go right out to Dugtrio. Knock him out with my Z. And then I Toxic whatever comes out. So we're not going to risk Earthquake not knocking him out. We're going to go right for the Z move. Get rid of Tapu Fini right away. And now I get to click Flamethrower. If he goes Gyarados, I would 100% click Toxic on that Mon. Why do I not have attack investment? Yo, that Toss of Death probably came in handy versus Cresselia. Gyarados comes out. Hard, Toxic, always. And we landed too. Beautiful. That's amazing. This is Mega as well. But I'm max defense Skarmory, so I don't think I care. Yeah, that boy 8. Definitely 8. Just gonna roost here. Because we can stall him out. I guess if he's like a rest Gyarados, this will be bad, but I'm hoping he's not. He crits me, unfortunately. But we thankfully do not get flinched. Nice. I don't want to go Tapu Fini because I don't want to get rid of the terrain. Yeah, I'm just going to roost. I don't want the terrain to be gone is what I'm trying to say. And I think right here what I'll do is I actually will sack my Tapu Fini. I don't want terrain to be up because I want to be able to Toxic. But because my Skarmory is healthy enough to be able to Toxic, oh nice, and it's a double down as well. So I am great with that. Because Skarmory is going to be able to Toxic, or because I can beat the majority of his team. Looks like Latios and whatnot. That was a Z, by the way, so I can go Latios and trick something immediately. And he goes Zygarde too, so I'm 100% tricking that. Though he forgot about Misty Terrain, I don't care if he goes Keys. Keys will be trapped. Keys will be trapped hard. Do I drop a Draco here? I think a Psyshock. Just a Scout what move he'll go for. And now we go Dugtrio. If he opts to stay in, then I get up a sub. If he goes Zygarde, I get up a sub again, which allows me to Toxic him in the following turn. Yeah, this allows me to Toxic him in the following turn. I should just went hard Dugtrio because I got out of there unscathed for the most part. Yo, Dugtrio just putting in the work, man. Jesus. He don't care. Obviously, we want to keep Dougie alive, so we will go out to Tangrowth here on the next, on the Outrage. Very smart play on my opponent's part, going right for Outrage. Predicting my Tangrowth to want to come out, but we are able to get rid of the light screen as well. It's really nice. Dugtrio is just putting in the work, though. I love it. It's pretty fitting considering this could be what is. This could very well be the last episode, so it's pretty fitting that Dugtrio is putting in the work. Yeah. Just roost that a little bit, and then we go right out to Tangrowth. I do have to be careful, of course, because I don't want to lose to Mimikyu. So we go Tangrowth here. As he goes right for Outrage. And again, this is still the correct play of me staying in, I believe anyway. Actually, no. Tangrowth is still nice for taking hits. We'll sack this to be able to go out into... we'll sack this to be able to go out to Skarmory and just roost. Because I easily take his 1,000 arrows. I'm not grounded anymore. We go Skarmory here. We take the 1,000 arrows. We roost. No crit either. And I can Toxic Mimikyu behind the sub and beat it 1v1. If he wants to go Camerupt, I let him... I basically go out into my Dugtrio if he goes Klefki. If he goes Camerupt, I sack my Charizard here. To revenge kill it with Dugtrio. That does so much damage too. That's amazing. Click Flamethrower here. And then we revenge kill it with Dugtrio. Ancient Power cannot get a boost because of his ability Sheer Force, obviously. And I think it comes down to if Toxic lands on Mimikyu, and I hate to say I have to land this Toxic, but I do have to land it. I guess it could be Lumberry as well, but Life Orb is the... Huh? Why? That don't matter. Like, that don't matter at all. Now you're trapped here. I don't know why he went out to this first. And this 2 KOs as well. But this gives me 2 opportunities to land it on Mimikyu, which is nice, if just in case. I might as well just waste the last few turns of this anyway with my Dugtrio. Yep, and he only has 1 turn left on the Reflect. And I ended up behind a sub. So the Reflect is going to go down. I mean, it didn't really matter in the long run, I think. All I got to do now is Toxic Mimikyu. And then roost it. So worst case scenario, I missed this, but he's Life Orb, so I hope we hit. And we landed on the Mimikyu. Clean. Clean. So I'm going to sub up here. Because if he has Ds, I'm fine. Dougie put in so much work. I think we hit top 10, guys. I think that is top 10. I straight up believe that that is top 10. Straight up. All I gotta do is roost. Yo, Dougie put in so much work, too. Did he predict my Tangrowth to want to come out? Or did he have Woodhammer? Is this one of those guys that ran Woodhammer on Mimikyu? Nice. That's the whole game. That's unfortunate that Dugtrio just put in so much work. And I think we just got the minimum points needed to get top 10. Yep, number 10 on the ladder, 1997. That is AIM. Guys, the road to top 10 in OU has been accomplished. And I got to do it with a really, really fun team, too. I want to give a big shout to NJMP. This team is clean. Dugtrio put in so much work. I only had to play 2 battles, too. But, I mean, I did in the last episode in a place where I feel like I was good to play. Who knows, you know, because the UU Road to top 10 isn't something that I can officially do right now because of the suspect test. I might just oh, by the way, there'll probably be decay because I actually recorded this right after I finished the last episode. So by the time the road to top 10 actually goes up, I might have decayed a couple points, but I didn't play anything. But we ended up making it to top 10 on the ladder. But because the UU road to top 10 is at a halt right now, since there's a UU suspect test, I just might go for road to rank 1. I don't know though. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I might go for road to rank 1 at some point in Sun and Moon before it ends, because the point is obviously I want to get as many of these up or as many of these done before Sun and Moon officially ends. But thank you everybody for watching. Yo, that one episode with Magnastone Tran really threw me off my groove. But I'm glad I finished it. 1997. That's clean. Isn't that when Pokemon came out? Pretty sure. In America, anyway. Pokemon. Pretty sure Pokemon came out in 1997, or was it 1996 in Japan, was it? That's something like that. Let me go to Wikipedia. Wikipedia, what do you say? Yeah, 1996 in Japan, 1997, the Pokemon anime in America. Ooh. Call me Ash Ketchum. Still 10 years old, though. But thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I would love if you would leave a like. That would, leaving a like really does help my channel out, helps it grow. It lets me know that you guys actually did enjoy the road to top 10. And, yeah, I'll see you guys with all the other one road down, and we still got what? Ubers, UU, RUNU, PU, Little Cup, and then either doubles OU or VGC. I haven't decided yet what I want to do as the last one to go. All those official tiers. But of course, if you're excited, feel free to hit that like button. I would love this to get 2,000 likes. Ended up doing it in this episode. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.